Welcome to this video about Payara Server on the Microsoft Azure platform. The end goal of this video series is that we install on the Azure platform the Payara Server, a application which connects to a Postgres database which we also install on the platform. We will do this step by step. So today we start by creating the Azure portal account and install the Azure command line tool so that you can access the environment. So let's switch to the browser to access the Azure portal. So the first thing that we need to do is, of course, create an account on the Azure portal. I have to use the Azure environment. You can start for free. So there are many services which are provided for free. The first year, as you can see, or always free. Many of the things that we will do today, you can do that with the free version, so you can try it out. If you want to use everything on the free version, you need to use the SQL database based on the Microsoft SQL Server. We are going to use the Postgres database in this example, as that is the most popular database in combination with Payara Server. But the steps are similar, only the connection to the database is, of course, different. So once you have that account, you can then, of course, log in into that account. I created my account already earlier. So I have here the homepage of my account of all the resources, with an overview of all the resources, and we will be working in this portal several times to achieve our end goal, deploying the application on Payara Server and using a Postgres database. But there is, besides this GUI, which is of course very nice if you want to learn the environment, because then you can see what is available and how you can use it, which parameters you need to define. Of course, if you're going to production, then a command line tool is recommended. Then you can have it in a scripted way. The Azure environment has a Azure command line tool available, and you can install that on your local machine. Here are the instructions for the different operating systems. And once you have that CLI, then you can manage your environment through scripts, which reduce, of course, the errors that you might make if you are using the CLI. So for instance, here on the Mac, I can install the command line tool using Homebrew. So I can say install Azure CLI. I have done that already before, so I'm not going to execute it now because then I will just receive an error that it is already installed. But once you have it installed, you have that AZ command available from the Azure, so that you can type in and interact with the system. First thing that you need, of course, to do is log in into the portal. So let's do that first. We have our account created, so we need to link that account here to that command line tool with the login command. It opens then again the browser to pick up a OAuth token so that it is as secure as possible, so that your password is never stored on the machine itself. So when I sign in, then the information is passed through the backend of the Azure platform and is going back to my login command, which means then that I have successfully logged in now and I see my information here, which I can retrieve at any time. In the case you would have multiple accounts, which is sometimes the case, you can see which account is currently active in the CLI with the AZ account list command, and then you have that information again. you no longer use that CLI for a longer time of period, then of course it is recommended to use the logout command so that no one can access your environment. As you have seen, that login page changed automatically to the documentation of that CLI. So these are the main topics that you can find there. And one of the things that you can find is the complete command list. So you see there is a long list of all the commands that you can do, creating a resource group where we put all our resources that we that needs to work together. In our case, the Payara server and the database, creating even that Postgres database, and creating key vaults and all kind of commands that you can do with that with the Azure platform. You can do that from the command line, which is a very long list of commands. So in the next step, we will install the Payara server. We create a server on the platform and install Payara server on it. So this was the first introduction to the Azure platform, where I showed you the Azure portal and how you can install the Azure command line tool so that you can use it in a scripted way. In the next video, we will start creating that resource group where we add a server where we can install Payara server later on. See you. Bye.